And now for the show that's truly too hot to handle. It's The Melting Pat, and it starts right now.
You're listening to The Melting Pat. Here's your host, Pat Johnson.
Well, thank you, Jerome. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the show, The Melting Pat, the Next Level Network. I hope you are doing well today. Patrons, you got a big one at the beginning. It was a whole thing. So yeah, sign up to see what it was. I'm not even going to tell you what it was. Usually I will. Be like, oh, we talked about this. I'm not going to do that today. Sign up, patreon.com/themeltingpat, $5 a month, and you can hear whatever ride we just went on can be, you can join. All right, sounds good. So today on the show, hope you're doing well. Hope you're staying cool or warm or dry or whatever you got going on, or if you like to stay wet, I don't know. I'm not going to judge. We have a thing I saw on Twitter the other day where a woman shared some good news, like a happy thing about her relationship, and of course the internet said, no, you're not allowed to be happy. So we'll talk about that. We got some sports stuff. We might have a little thing about honesty and ethics in journalism. Maybe that's too strong. That makes it seem like we're attacking a cover-up, but that's not it. But anyway, here we go. We'll talk about sharing all the details of the story when you have them. How about that? We'll do. I think we've already kind of touched on it previously, but I'm sure we're fine. We're going to be fine. We also had a question for favorite fast food breakfast. You know my answer, but we got a lot of good ones here. So thank you, everyone, for weighing in. We will get to that in a moment. But the first thing we're doing, you also may hear from the captain at the end of the show. But the first thing that we're going to do today, we have a song for you from our new friends, Inspirit. And I want to throw this to Doug and Lauren because my buddy Doug, you know Doug Coleman's been on the show a number of times. If we have time, Doug, I'd love to have you back. He went to a show. He sent me a picture of like, oh, we went to see this band. It's great. And before I even listened to them, I thought, well, if Doug likes them, they must be good. So I reached out to them before listening to any of their songs. And I said, hey, can I play your stuff? And they got back to me. And I said, this sounds great. So I messaged Doug, hey, I'm playing the band. I'll give you and the missus a shout out. Which song would you like me to play? So he said, play this one. It gets stuck in my head a lot. Mom, I will warn you, this one's not for you. It's for me, like, because there's, the screaming. Not everybody's is on board with the screaming stuff. So I'll let you know that's the kind of song you're in for today. So just skip it. I don't know. I already got the download. It doesn't matter to me. But for sure, check them out at inspiritofficial.com. Is that insulting to the band? No, I'm just letting you know that, sometimes I want to let you know what's about to enter your ears and, prepare yourself. All right. By the way, it's spelled INSPIRIT. So inspiritofficial.com. All right, we came in a little low energy, so I'm going to shoehorn this in. It's going to be fine. The band is Inspirit. They're Lauren's favorite. We'd send this from Doug to Lauren through me. Does that make sense? Is that okay? Am I yelling? I don't know. It's fine. Anyway, the EP is Moon, the band Inspirit, inspiritofficial.com. The song is Fold. It's The Melting Pat. Let's do it. We'll be right back.
Stay
And that is how you intro the song, my friends. Inspirit, Fold. Man, how do we come back out of that? I don't know. From Doug to Lauren through me. There you go. Yeah, we're good. I don't know how I'm going to shoehorn back into this one or use a different word than shoehorn. I'm not sure. But yeah, we came in a little low energy on that one. And I listened back to it and then heard it with the song, and it just didn't sound right. So there we go. We're gonna coin our way back in, I guess. Or we send it from Doug to Lauren, like I'm Casey Kasem over here, but I'm not. It's the Melting Pat, the Next Level Network. Thank you very much to Inspirit. Thank you to Doug. And hi, Lauren. I don't know if Lauren listens to the show or if she's going to start from today. No idea. But you tuned in for this part and then skipped the rest, so that's fine by me. Maybe they're sitting there listening together. Maybe that's it. Maybe Doug and Lauren are sitting in their living room. They got me on their phone or computer or smart speaker or whatever, however the hell people listen to podcasts. I'm not sure. But maybe they're sitting there with their cats and they're listening to me. Maybe they have me up on their TV for some reason. I don't know if Doug's a patron. Ooh, maybe if Doug's a patron, they'll watch me on TV. Oh, God. Oh, do I have to fix myself? Hold on. How do I look? Do I look okay? Are we looking all right? Yeah, I think we're fine. There you go. It's for no one. It's for two. It's for two people. Little shout out for two. My live show, by the way, was full of those. Like the whole live show, if I was talking about something and then someone sent me a message, I'd be like, oh, yeah, we're talking about ba-ba-da-ba-da. Oh, hey, Mom. Boom. And then just interrupted myself all the time. I had fun. I don't know if anyone else liked it, but I had fun. And so that's a little taste. Again, Inspirit, thank you very much. The song is Fold. The album, the EP is Moon. Go get it where you get your things. You got to improvise on this. So fun. I'm not even sure if that was right. I listened to it twice, and maybe I mixed up some riffs in my head. But in any case, inspiritofficial.com. There you go with that. My thanks to them. My thanks to Doug. My thanks to Lauren. Lauren? Is it Lauren Michaels? No. Lauren. Christ. Pat. Learn to speak. You've been doing this for 25 years. You can't talk. All right. We're having a great time, I promise. Our question for this week. I had this on the list for a while, and then, Halloween, and things got busy. We had guests and all that. So we finally got this one out there. What is your favorite fast food breakfast? And thank you, everyone, for weighing in. There are a bunch of these, and I appreciate all of you for sure. There's a coin there. I coughed. It's fine. So our buddy Sledge, speaking of my live show, he's the one who trained me to be on the live show. He said, McDonald's steak, egg, and cheese bagel, it's a life changer. There you go. McDonald's steak, not for me. But Sledge, hey, go ahead, brother. Thanks. I hope that means more for you, and you can enjoy that. Maybe I should try. You know what I should do? Is I should do a Patreon video series and try all of these, right? Is that a thing that I should do? I have them written down, so they're not going to go anywhere. So I think that's what I'll do. At some point over the next whenever, I'm going to try all of these breakfast suggestions that you have put forth. Not even suggestions, but, your favorites, and I'll try to, rank them and stuff. Maybe that's what I'll do. Thank you, Sledge. Maggie, I love you, Maggie. Maggie says, breakfast Baconator, but I feel my arteries clog when I have it. I think you're doing it right. And aren't you? If your arteries are clogging, it means you're having a good time. No, is that not? I'm not a doctor, but that sounds right. I've never had the breakfast Baconator. I kind of want to try it. I do like Wendy's. Wendy's chicken biscuit's really good. Their breakfast menu's pretty decent. So there we go. Keith says Egg McMuffin. Add ketchup and salsa or hot sauce when available. Now, ketchup I don't need ketchup on eggs, but I can eat ketchup on eggs. Salsa or hot sauce for breakfast, not for me. Keith swears by it. I did kind of bring that up, really? For breakfast? He's like, yeah, dude, it's great. So more for you, hot sauce / salsa for me with breakfast. Not really my thing, but I'll do the Egg McMuffin with ketchup. I'll try that for you because I 100% will not have salsa or hot sauce in the house at any given time. So there you go. Ben says sausage McGriddle with 2 or 3 hash browns. Oh, I should have followed up. Ben, I know you listen eventually to make sure I'm not disparaging you on your own network. Do you put the hash browns on the sandwich, or do you have to have 2 or 3 with it to make it a full thing? Let me know. I should have asked. Oh, well. Speaking of Wendy's, Danielle says hot honey chicken biscuit from Wendy's. Wendy's is in all caps, so I assume she wanted me to put some oomph behind it. Thank you, Danielle. Yes, hot honey. The honey chicken biscuit is good. Again, hot stuff for breakfast, hot breakfast, like hot eggs and stuff, like that's different. But like intentionally hotter stuff, hot sauce, hot whatever, things of that nature for breakfast is not for me. But to each their own, that means more for you. Thank you. Dave says, this is where I came up with the hash brown idea. Well, no, the hash brown on the sandwich idea is for my pick. But Dave says Egg McMuffin with the hash brown on it. Now, here's my question. I've not ordered I've ordered McDonald's breakfast on Grubhub in the past, but like recently, by recently, I mean like within the last year or so. So I wonder if you go to an actual McDonald's in the morning, can you say, hey, I'd like a hash brown on the Egg McMuffin? Would they do that? Is that a thing? Like, is that like a secret menu item they would do? Like the McChicken inside the double cheeseburger? Is that something they would do? Or do you have to do that yourself? That's my question. I would think at first you would have to do that yourself and like you discovered it and like, oh, this is great. But now with some places putting the hash brown in with the concoction, I would think that other places would be like, hey, you know what? Maybe we should try putting the hash brown on the thing and see if people like it. So let me know. All right, so that's two of you. You have homework when you hear this. Do you do it yourself at all? That's for Ben. Do you put the hash brown in the sandwich? And to Dave, can you order it with the hash brown in it? That's what I want to know. Jen says pork roll, egg and cheese from Wawa. She added if Wawa counts. Of course it does. You grab it on the go. That works for me. Pork roll, egg and cheese, the sizzly from Wawa is great. I do prefer the made to order stuff for breakfast from Wawa because it tastes a little better, a little bit fresher. Sometimes it really depends when the time you go. Because if you go in at like 9 a.m., you're not getting the freshest sizzlies. It's just how it happens. But man, now I'm wondering. I haven't really checked if pork roll is an option for like the made to order sandwiches. Like, can I get a pork roll, egg and cheese on a hoagie in the morning from Wawa? Damn, I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to make a trip in the morning sometime soon. But I love that pork roll, egg and cheese. In general is great. But yeah, Wawa gets it. Yeah, and if you don't know, there are some people who listen to this who may not know what Wawa or even pork roll is. So I recommend coming on down, hanging out with me, and get some pork roll. It's really good. Love it. So there we go. Thank you, Jen. Daminator. Thanks, man. Thanks for weighing in so I could say your name. Wendy's Breakfast Baconator Combo. That's another one with a chocolate frosty chino. Their seasoned potatoes are by far, in my opinion, the best potato product breakfast side in the game right now. That, sir, thank you, is a bold claim. I love it. I love the bold claims here. You know what you should have done, damn man, is take out the in my opinion and just like, nope, this is an absolute fact. Next time, I'll let you do one. Next time you throw one at me and throw an answer my way, throw it out as an absolute fact. That's what I want. Another vote for the Baconator. Huh. Frosty Chino. How are those? Somebody let me know. I'm not a cappuccino coffee guy, but for somebody who is, I am a Frosty guy, obviously. But how are the Frosty Chinos? I don't know that I'm curious enough to try one. But, no, I did say at the top I would try all of your concoctions at some point for the Patreon or for the show on some level. So, yeah, I am going to try this, so I'll let you know. This one, though, I don't know. Lockjaw says A&W Bacon and Eggs. I have seen one A&W location in my life, and it was probably 15 years ago, and I don't think it's still open. It was a combo A&W Long John Silver's, and I don't think it's there at all. I'm going to try to look it up right now because I know I can picture it. We've gone by, not me recently, but like back then. Nope, the one I'm thinking of is not there. Okay. Yeah, it's gone. That's what I thought. Okay. So anyway, yeah, I that's the only A&W location I've ever seen, and now it's gone. So I don't know if I'll be able to try that one, but I'll do my best. I will do my best for you, Lockjaw. Thank you, and I'm glad that you enjoy that. Bacon. So I guess my question there is it like a platter? Like how McDonald's does the hot breakfast with the hot cakes and the eggs and sausage and whatever and gives it to you on a little, on a tray. Is that the thing or does it come on something? That's my question for you, Lockjaw. Thank you. Rez says sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddle. There you go. I actually, man, breakfast, like sausage patties from breakfast places are one of the grossest foods I've ever had. And I'm not joking. And I won't tell you why because it might gross you out. But I had a bad experience with one when I was 5 years old. And I can't eat them. Like I can eat regular sausage, like regular sausage for dinner. We eat sausage or pasta all the time. And I can eat regular breakfast sausage links. But like the processed sausage patties, I can't do them. I can't. Again, more for you. There we go. Again, here we go. More sausage. Not yet. Gertner says, McDonald's has a chicken McMuffin sandwich that I love. I can't have it anymore because of my diet, but it's so good. They have a chicken McMuffin? That does sound pretty good. Damn, I'll try it for you, and I'll let you know if it's good or if I love it. How's that? Clockshot says sausage, egg, and cheese on a croissant or bagel from Dunkin'. There we go. First Dunkin' mention of the day. I will say, to me, every food item that I've ever had from Dunkin' tastes like coffee. Everything. Breakfast, hash brown, like bacon, egg, whatever, hash brown, donuts, everything has a hint of coffee in it. And I don't know why. Maybe it's just me being weird. I'm not sure. But everything that I've ever eaten from Dunkin' tastes like coffee. Oh, ridiculous. But thank you, Clockshot. I'll try this for you, probably. Croissant or bagel. If you had to pick one, like if I'm going to try one of these, because it's your favorite, if you had to pick croissant or bagel, which one would you recommend me to try as your favorite? Croissant or bagel? Let me know. Dave Wadding says sausage McMuffin with egg, no cheese. There you go. You don't need the cheese. Just a slice of weirdly processed cheese product or whatever it is. But thank you. There we go. Classic. A lot of people with the sausage McMuffins going on here today. Or sausage and whatever. No love for bacon. Come on, people. Destor says loaded omelet, biscuit, and an OJ. Finally, somebody getting some vitamin C up in here with the OJ. Very good. Now the important question, if you listen. OJ with pulp or no pulp? That's important. It's actually not important, but I'm curious. Pulp or no pulp? And if you do pulp, lots or just a little bit? I don't like to chew things while I'm drinking orange juice. So there we go. That's me. Seth says bacon and Swiss croissant from Wendy's. Don't really like eggs. That's fair. That's fair. So it's just bacon and Swiss cheese on a croissant? Okay. All right. Swiss cheese is kind of gross. But I can eat Swiss cheese on a Reuben. But normally, like, if you offer me Swiss cheese, I'm going to say, hey, give me the cheddar or the mozzarella or whatever. Some other cheese that I like. How about that? No? Okay. Thank you, Seth. Appreciate it. And the final one from you guys. Oh, man. The phrase still feels like McDonald's is such a treat, but never eats it anymore. Otherwise, a clutch California breakfast burrito hits the spot. You know, we are going to talk about this eventually, but the miss has spent some time in California, and she can vouch for those breakfast burritos. I've never been, but maybe soon. Maybe soon. We shall see. Yeah, we are going to talk about that. Maybe next week we'll talk about it. Or we might wait. I don't know. It's just a big thing that's going on with us that I do have permission to talk about a little bit of it. So we may be able to do that. All right. Anyway, thank you everyone for your answers. And if you've been following me on any level in the last 2 years, 3 years, I should say, then you know my answer here. It's the bacon, egg, and cheese crunch wrap from Taco Bell. It's a crunch wrap with bacon, egg, and cheese and hash browns right in there. It's so good. It's just so, man, you got it in a nice little tortilla pocket, and you got your bacon, you got your hash browns right in, like cooked right in there. Oh my God. It's so good and worth walking a mile plus for. Hold on. All right. I don't know where we left off. My pick is the bacon, egg, and cheese crunch wrap from Taco Bell. Hash browns baked right in. It's so delicious. Side note, any tech support people want to know why I keep getting low memory issues when I'm recording, I would like to know why that happens. It's happened twice in the last month or so, and I'd like to know why it happens. I would appreciate if you would let me know how I can fix this, if I have to uninstall some things or what. So let me know, themeltingpat.com. I'd appreciate it. All right. Thank you, everyone, for your answers on favorite breakfast. I will do my best to try all of these because I love breakfast food. Who doesn't? And we'll see. We shall see. So I saw this on Twitter the other day. A woman shared a wholesome, nice thing, and if you don't know, on the internet, you're not allowed to do that. So she said, basically the gist of it was, I'll share the tweet in the show notes. I love spending time with my husband. The mornings with my husband, we sit out in our garden with our coffees for hours. We talk for hours. We never run out of stuff to talk about. I love him so much. Something like that, right? Just very nice. And just a very hey, I'm enjoying my little slice of life here with my family in my garden with my husband. I'm having a great time. So the internet was like, well, you know how privileged that sounds. Like, you don't have to go to work early in the morning like everyone else. Or like, oh, you have a garden. Oh, you have a husband and you have a place of your own and all that. I'm like, yeah, all right. Like, that's it. Those are things that are true for sure. Like, there is a certain level of privilege, makes it sound dirty, but there's a certain level of, I don't even know what the word is. But yeah, some people are going to have the time and the space and the means to do things certain ways that not everyone can afford to do, right? Like, I couldn't do that. Like, I don't have the flexibility with my job to sit out in a garden with my wife in the morning and have conversations with her. I would love to do that, of course, but I don't have, it's not the situation I'm in. That doesn't mean I'm going to turn around and get mad at someone who is, because what is the point of that? What are we doing? Why are we dumping on this person for sharing a happy thing? Like, the internet doesn't have to be gloom and doom all the time. Like, it doesn't have to be, look at what's going on in the world. Isn't this terrible? Yeah, it is. But you can also share happy things. You can also say, hey, look at this cool thing I get to do with my husband every day, because we work jobs with flexible enough hours where we can have our mornings to ourselves if we want. And look, good for you. That's fantastic. If I could do that, have a flexible enough schedule where the morning could be mine and I could start working at 11 or 12, that'd be great. I would love that. But I don't have that option. And that's fine. That's not the situation I find myself in because, well, it just don't. I don't own my home. I don't have a garden. I get to spend all the time with my kid because I get to work at home. And I get to go right upstairs when I'm done here and hang out with my kid and do dad stuff and hang out with my family. And that's what I want. That's all I want. That's the best for that. Being able to work here in my basement and go right upstairs and see the kid or help out or whatever is my version of sitting in the garden. It's my, I guess, happy place, is that I don't have to commute, spending time and money and all that and stress and whatnot. And I can just go, I've said this before, the fact that I can work, support my family, and go upstairs right after I'm done and hang out with my kid is the greatest luxury that I'm afforded. And I mean that sincerely. It's not a bit. It's not, old Pat trying to put one over on us. No, I truly mean that. I am very fortunate that I can work at home and keep myself and my family safe from all of the things, whatever they might be. You can fill in the blanks. COVID is still a thing, and you don't know what could happen on a commute. And I work in a crappy part of the city, so there's always, not always, but there are issues that can arise with that, right? So being able to be here and keep everybody safe and healthy and all that, and I can go upstairs at any point during the day as long as I'm not in a meeting. I can go upstairs and say, hey, what's up, kid? And I'll come over and go, ha, 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 and then run away because that's all he wanted to do for the moment. So, yeah, I guess that's my version of sitting in the garden talking, is going up and hanging out with my kid at any point during the day. But the reason I bring this up, not to brag about what I do also, that's not, I want to go the opposite way instead, not really opposite, but people are allowed to enjoy their lives. Yes, not everyone has the luxury of being able to work at home or work late in the day where you can be at home until 11 o'clock in the morning and then, sit in your garden for the morning, right? Not everybody has that. But if you do, you're allowed to share it. You're allowed to share the good stuff that goes on in your life. And I don't understand why so many people just tried to eviscerate this woman for sharing good news. I don't get it. I do not get it. She's allowed to share her good news. and you're allowed to keep scrolling and not respond at all. Like, oh, you're very privileged, and oh, not everyone has it. Like, yes, she's privileged. In certain ways, a lot of us are. In the things we get to do or the things we don't have to do. And we're not doing it. We're not sharing the happy things to say, haha, look what I can do and you can't. It's just, hey, everything sucks. But this little thing that I have, this little arrangement my husband and I have, it doesn't suck. And I just wanted to share a win, as it were, and share a positive story. And I don't even want to say I'm disappointed, because that kind of denotes that I might be shocked. But I'm not shocked at all that the internet responded this way. I am a little bummed out, though, that everything has to be, oh, well, that's nice. That somebody shared it years ago, where the internet, and maybe Twitter specifically, is a place where you can share a good thought, and then someone will invariably jump in with oh, but then what about this? Like, somebody's like, oh, I like pancakes, and somebody will jump in and say, oh, well, then why do you hate waffles? It's like, no, that's a new thought. Like, that's not, those two things aren't connected, other than the fact that I said one and you said the other under this same thread. So it's just really weird how the internet kind of takes itself too seriously as this weird gatekeeping thing. Like, no, you can't share that on Twitter. You have to be upset about something. So we're going to be upset on your behalf at you. It was just really weird. So, lady, enjoy your life. Enjoy your time with your husband in the morning. I love it. And you know what, everybody? If you have a nice family story to share, let me know. If you are able to just like take some time with your significant other or your pet or your kid or your whoever, whatever, let me know. If you have a happy little thing that you get to have, like a thing that's all your own, a routine that you have that you enjoy, let me know. I'd like to share some of those. Maybe for next week for 400. Let me know. I'd like to share some positive stuff. I'd also want some messages for that, so I'll get to that at the end. But we're going to stop the sound trap here because we're about to end the show. So there you go. The point is, well, share your happy family stories. And not everything on the internet has to be negative. Not everything that you post online has to be negative. And shame on all of you for trying to dump on this lady for sharing her joy in her life. So share me your good stuff. I don't want your negativity, that nonsense. Share me the good stuff. All right, back in a second. All righty, we're back. There was a sound effect. Hold on. No, we're not. All right, now we're back. There we go. Patrons got a lot of bonuses today. So again, sign up, patreon.com/themeltingpat, $5 a month. Or apparently you can pledge less. I don't know. So if you want the exclusive stuff, patreon.com/themeltingpat. We'll wrap today with the sports stuff we have for you. Should we do captain first or do the other stuff and then the captain? Let's do the other stuff, then we'll do the captain, then we'll be good to go. All right, so as I sit here, it's Wednesday, and the Phillies have a 2-1 lead in the World Series. They play tonight, they play Thursday. They're off on Friday. If necessary, they play Saturday. If necessary, again, they play Sunday. So, obviously, my fingers and toes are crossed that they wrap this up at home on Thursday, and meaning they win Wednesday and Thursday. If that happens, I'll try to do a special thing for the YouTube or the wherever to celebrate a little bit so we can get it kind of more timely than if I have to wait a week. But it's been fun. It's been really fun, and I'm not going to talk about all the Astros doing this or that or whatever. We're not going to do that because I think I already did last time, or I did it on maybe the Patreon bonus the other day. But it's very exciting. It's very stressful. Playoff baseball is very stressful, which I'd forgotten about because it's been so long since the Phillies made the playoffs. But it's been great, and I hope they win. And if they don't, then, well, I'll be sad, but it is what it is, and there's nothing I can do to change it. So go Phillies. Obviously, it could be over by the time the show comes out, but we share it because that's where we are. All right? All right, your game of the week. The Tennessee Titans at the Kansas City Chiefs. And this is a weird one because the Chiefs are good. We know that. The Titans have looked good for a couple of weeks, but I don't know, or maybe they looked good for 1 week. Look, I'll be honest. The reason some of these matchups are not great is because I've been locked in on the Phillies and paying very little attention to the NFL at all. But the Titans, are they actually good, or are they just getting lucky here? I don't know. We got any Titans fans who can let us know? No? Okay. All right. So, yeah, Tennessee at Kansas City. Give me Kansas City for the win. Come on. Who am I, Steve Harvey? Give me Kansas City. Give me Tennessee. Give me Mahomes. Give me Tannehill. Tannehill might be out. But anyway, I'm your man, Steve Harvey. Yeah. Ridiculous. Should I get him on the show? That'd be fun. So, yeah, Titans, Chiefs. Give me the Chiefs. And a great googly moogly. I think they're going to win. They're at home, and I think they're going to win. So there you go. That's your sports stuff from me. We're almost done with the show here. We're almost done. We almost made it. We're good, right? Just about. So we're going to turn it over, hopefully, to the captain. He's going to tell us all about what's going on with the Fly Guys, or if he's too busy, that's fine. I'll play a sound effect, and you'll be out of the show sooner. Sound good? Sounds great. So good, sir. The floor is yours. Take it away.
Hey, Flyers fans. Mark back at you again with another Flyers update. Yeah! Woo! Guys, welcome back to another edition of this fun, fascinating, and factual update on the Flyers. So, we're a couple weeks into the season, and the Flyers have shown a little bit of slowing, and that is okay. Partly because of the schedule, a few back-to-backs. Also, backup goaltender goal play has not been stellar as of yet, but the season is young and we will get there. So let's look at the recap. So last Saturday, the Flyers ended up taking on the Hurricanes at home, ended up losing 4-3 in overtime. Then they followed it up on Tuesday, heading up to New York to take on the Rangers, ended up losing that game also in overtime, 1-0 on that one. So Flyers picked up 2 out of possible 4 points, so it couldn't, could be worse. I'll take it. Then the Flyers had another back-to-back. This time they had to go from New York up to Toronto, taking on the Maple Leafs. Ended up losing that game 5-3. That was Nicholas Sandstrom taking on the netminder duties during that game. So he hasn't been bad, but the Flyers have not played great in front of him so far. So the Flyers can figure out how to make that work just a little bit better, get that team going a little bit more disciplined, taking some pretty obvious penalties. They need to tighten that up. The Flyers are seeing that they can score goals, they can make things happen, they are gritty, they're finishing their checks, and I appreciate that type of hockey. As I said, I'm old school, that's my thing. But looking ahead, the Flyers are going to take on the Senators in Ottawa on Saturday, and then coming back home, they're going to take on the Blues on Tuesday. So as of now, 5-3-2 record, they're right in the mix, they're right there in the Metropolitan Division. A couple of points away from jumping right back up to the top. Also, they have 2 games in hand, so they've only played 10 games so far in the season. So a lot more season left to play. We'll see what this team is all about. So guys, that's it for me here inside the Melting Pat on Next Level Radio.
And we say thank you, my friend, the Melting Pat, the Next Level Network. Just in case he wasn't there, I'll set that up, a little sounder. I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, thanks, man. Appreciate your time. He puts more work into the show than I ever do, and I do appreciate it, even though, again, he makes me do more work, but they're really fun. I love the updates, and I love that we all get to hear his enthusiasm and excitement, even if the team doesn't match it. So there we go. All right, we're good. We're good to go. We're ending the show. I'm good. I got to go do stuff. My thanks to Inspirit for the tune, inspiritofficial.com for more from them. Thanks to Doug. You're welcome, Lauren. You're welcome, Doug. Thank you to Lauren from Doug. I don't know. Anyway, the EP is Moon, Inspirit. Go get it. Tell him I sent you. Like, oh, that guy? We don't know that guy. Thanks to everybody for weighing in on the question. My thanks to, thanks to Twitter for being a bunch of curmudgeons. So I had something to make fun of you for and something to bring up on the show. And my thanks to you, my friends. My thanks to the Phillies for giving me some more fun here in the fall. Appreciate it very much. And I think thanks to whoever got me this hat. I don't know who did. You can't see it if you're not a patron, but there we go. Thanks to everybody for listening. We're all good. We are, right? Yes. G11 Special Sauce with cold beverage. They're going to play us out as they always do. Philadelphonic.com for more from them. Yes, themeltingpat.com for all of my stuff. All the things are up there. We got a whole network tab. All the stuff's there to find out what's going on with everybody else. And we are good. Next week will either be a regular show or a bonus. I don't know. I know I got a bonus coming up because I might be doing some traveling or some dad stuff. Either way, we shall see. We're going to try our best to get all the things for you on time. And if it doesn't work out, no, it'll be fine. It's just a matter of if I'm doing a live episode or if it's in the can. So yeah, all that's coming down. Keep tabs on me. Keep me honest. Next week, I'm sorry. I hope next week is a regular episode because it's number 400. So here's what I'd like you to do. In addition to sending me the caveats for the breakfast orders, Ben and Dave, I want to know your happy family, like you're in the garden moment, like your little slice of happy that you get to have that's uniquely yours with your family. Let me know. And we have some questions for next week that I'm going to read for the mailbag for 400. So yeah, episode 400 is next week. Leave me some questions. If you just want to look up, talking points and throw one my way, let me know. SpeakPipe is a fun way to get in touch with me. I'll play your voicemail on the show. 209-867-7638 is another way. And, or you could type it at me, text it, voicemail it, do whatever you want to do. Questions, your comments, your congratulations for still doing this, your favorite moment from the show, a fun memory with me if you have any. I don't have many of those, but let me know. I'd like some feedback from all y'all because you're as much a part of this as me over the last 7 years of this podcast. So I appreciate every damn one of you. I love that you show up because if it wasn't for you, I'd have nobody to share this with, and I'd get no answers at all. So my thanks. I'll gush some more next week. But we are all good for today. Thank you very much. This has been an 8 Boiling production. So until next time, my friends, have fun. Be safe. Thank a veteran. Wash your hands. Wear your mask. Get vaccinated and boosted when you can. And of course, don't do anything I wouldn't do again. Thank you so much for listening. I'll talk to you next time. Yeah, you know the drill. You've been inside the Melting Pat on the Next Level Network. Go crap open a cold one.